Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Stacking Perpetrator here. This episode we're going to do a what's in the box. The box is where my LCS purchases go. Sometimes mail call until I get a chance to film it for you. Then I decide if it goes in one of my album collections, my permanent stack, or another box for a possible sell, trade, or upgrade for gold if the GSA works in my favor. And if you notice on the set I got some different things. I thought I'd change it up a little bit. So I'm trying to get through some of these videos made because I'm so far behind on the stuff that's in the box that I got to get it sorted and put it away. And I've done a lot of it. I got lots of videos lined up. I just thought I'd put out some of the little trinkets that I collect. The keepsake ornament, Superman, and the phone booth. Like that. Got a Bugs Bunny, just a little trinket box. Little tin box from Goodwill that I picked up. I kind of like that stuff. Got a little, like a toy sled, the classic racer. Thought it was pretty cool. It was a Goodwill find. That's one of their stickers. I got to get the stickers off. I haven't. Some of the stuff I don't touch. I leave it with the stickers on because I can always do my little lighter fluid trick later. Maybe I'll do that. I've showed you on the slabs. Maybe I'll do that on some of this stuff in another video just to show you how good the lighter fluid trick works. Oh, and then this piece here, this belonged to my grandparents on my mom's side. Just a lighter with the ashtray. It's the cobalt blue. It is. I don't know if the camera will focus in. Got it upside down. This is made in occupied Japan. Some of the younger viewers won't know what the occupied Japan is. Made in occupied Japan, but this is occupied Japan pieces are highly collectible. It also, I think it's this way. Let's see if the camera will focus in. In occupied Japan, you don't see much of this stuff occupied Japan anymore. Most of it's been bought up. I'm going to move this off to the side to make room so we can get into the box. Just thought it'd be fun to show some of the other little odd and end trinkets that I collect. I don't specialize in anything. I just pick up pieces that I like and unique pieces and put them away. Sometimes I sell them. Sometimes there's things that I hang on to. But I had these out in another video just as a kind of a teaser. It was something I got. I picked these up back when you could actually get generic silver for $25 an ounce before the premium started creeping up again. And the thing about these, I'm going to give a shout out to International Stacker. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. He was one of the inspirational channels that got me to stack. And like I said in one of my other videos, I'm not new to silver in general or gold. I just never really stacked it. I used to buy it and sell it just to make some money on it. You'd find pieces at garage sales, flea markets, things like that, and then I would go to the local coin shop, or even back in my day, to sell your silver and gold. There used to be an advertisement in the newspaper where the guys would come to town, and you'd actually go to the hotel or motel or whatever, and they had their room set up. They had some of you younger crowds probably won't remember this, but some when you're my age, you remember that silver used to be weighed out in penny weights and troy ounces, and they had the scales. They weren't doing by grams. So it was kind of unique. But I remember when I was a kid, we'd go to a lot of garage sales, and I'd buy sterling silver rings, and I'd find gold rings. And one of my better things was a nice Spidell bracelet that didn't have any engravings on it. It was just plain. It was marked 750. It was marked .750, and it was in the dime box, and I took it in. Gold was hitting 300 at the time, and they weighed it out, and I got almost $360 for that piece at that time. The .750 was 18 karat, so you can imagine as a youngster, you know, getting that kind of money. But anyways, we're going to look at these. Are, if you follow, the reason I brought up International Stacker is because he put out last year his channel rounds, and they were made by MK Bars and bullion. I have a few other MK Bars pieces. I'm not much into poured silver, but when I saw these in my LCS on the in the junk bin for junk bin prices, I had to pick them up. This one happens to be number 21, and it is marked. This is one of his Crab Nation rounds. This is the antiqued version. And, MK Bars has got their mark on the back. And I got the card, 21 out of 250. Now remember, when he put these out, there was a chance that you could, when you ordered yours, there's a chance that you could have got, because you had your choice between I'm going to show you the other one here. You could have got your choice. You could have picked your choice of the antique or just the standard round. If I can get this Ziploc open. And there was a slight chance when you ordered that you would get a limited edition round, which, if I remember correctly, had a different design on it. And it was random by choice that you would get one. Now this is the non-antiqued Crab Nation round. And no, I'm not going to do the little crab dance, the little video that he puts in his videos, which is quite humorous. It's MK Bars. It's number 48 out of 250. So this one is stamped 48. MK Bars. But I thought they'd bring these out. I was saying about International Stacker being part of the reason I actually got into it. He was one of the channels that I followed, and he's one of the few channels back when I started that I still follow and enjoy his episodes when he puts one out. Some of the other channels that I got into it, that were going when I got into it, they have since changed, and with their growth, some of them switched and they got highly into the crypto, and I'm not into the crypto thing. It's like crypto should be different videos separate from silver and gold stacking. That should be in a class on its own. Some of the other ones got to be pushy and promoting some of the higher premium stuff, and you just have to do your own research and know what you're buying. Just because a channel is promoting buying a certain type of silver or whatever doesn't mean that you have to jump on the bandwagon. I know some channels are regretting their decision on some of the high premium silver we've seen, and the limited edition low mintage stuff that's been put out for collectible series that's been put out. And there's just so much coming out. You have to decide. And some of those channels that I followed when I started, they kind of got away from the when the high premium started in 2020. They got away from, and the so-called silver squeeze started, and we were going to short silver, and it was, going to take off, and kind of never did. The only thing that took off was the premiums, and now they're kind of in regret. They got away from the core principles of buy it as close to spot as possible. While I do enjoy following International Stacker's videos, I just couldn't justify buying these. But when I saw them in the junk bin for 25 a piece at my LCS, I couldn't refuse. I had to pick these up. So like I said, I do enjoy International Stacker's videos. But anyways, I don't know what else to say about these except give International Stacker a shout out, because he is still staying with the core principles of buy it as close to spot as possible. As far as I've seen, he hasn't deviated from that. He's buying a lot of foreign silver now because he's getting it at spot prices and everything, and he's sticking to that core belief in what you do to stack silver. I know my channel, I show not a lot of numismatics, but that's how I shifted. And I do a lot of album fills, but some of my album fills are just for fun because I stack those coins anyways, like the barbers, the barber halves, quarters, dimes. I stack those anyways, and as I've expressed many times, I get bored with just putting those in a tube and putting them away. So that's why I started filling the albums, the Benjis. I stack the Benjis anyways. Most people do. Hey, have a little fun with it and try to put some sets together. Keep a little interest in it. Give yourself something to look for when you're going through these bins. But anyways, I'll say it again. Shout out to International Stacker in the Crab Nation, and I will see you in another video.